Hello and welcome back to the channel. So we are in the kitchen, and one of the most common questions I get when it comes to weight loss and eating and all the things are recipe ideas. So many of you want to know, hey, what can I eat for lunches? What are some quick healthy dinners? What are some quick healthy breakfasts? And so for the next, I think 3 weeks in a row, we're going to be doing one really quick breakfast recipe every single week that is on repeat in our house. And these are things like, when I say on repeat, I'm not talking about like, hey, we just found these recipes and we've been making them for the last couple months. Like, I'm talking about, I was eating these, well, one of them I came up with recently, but it's been almost like half the week since then. But the other two we've been making for years and years and years. And they're picky husband approved. I eat them. My kids eat them, and guests eat them. Like, my friends eat them. Family eats them. And so today we're going to be making, and here's what I'll say. Losing weight doesn't have to mean you don't eat things that are good. It's about taking things that you loved and finding a way to healthify it, finding a way to still fit it in. And so one of those things for me, obviously I lost 161 pounds in 13 months. And that was a huge key for me, was not feeling deprived, finding ways to still be able to eat some of those things. And one of those things for me, I'm not a huge breakfast eater, but when I do eat breakfast, I like French toast. I like baked items. I like the gooey, cheesy, crunchy, whatever. And so this week I'm gonna be showing you how to make my healthy French toast. It's got protein in it. It's made with real bread. And so we're gonna go ahead and listen, when I eat this for breakfast, depending on what I wanna have for breakfast, normally I have it with a protein shake. So I'm talking 3 pieces of French toast and a protein shake, and I'm still under 400 calories, which is crazy. By the time I eat 3 pieces of French toast and a protein shake, like, I am so freaking full. Like, I need nothing else until lunch. Like, it is. And my kids will eat 3 pieces of this, and also, like, you could just eat the French toast. You don't have to do the protein shake. You could just eat the French toast. But so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start with bread. You can use any kind of bread to make this. My favorite bread is, and they recently named this keto bread. I think this is more marketing, but it's the Nature's Own Life bread. So they have it in whole wheat. They have it in honey wheat. And then this is the soft white. And so again, it's gonna be Nature's Own Life bread. Again, recently they've started putting the keto on it. I get mine at Sam's Club. They sell it in a 2-pack, but this bread makes amazing French toast. So we're gonna go ahead and open that up. You're gonna need some regular eggs. You could use egg whites, but I prefer to use the regular egg. So we're gonna need eggs. I like to use a little bit of vanilla, cinnamon, again, spices. You're going to need a pan or a griddle and some either unsweetened, milk of your choice. I use unsweetened almond milk, unsweetened cashew milk. It's higher in protein, lower in fat, and yeah. Oh, and to top it all off, anyone ever like the powdered sugar on top of? So this is a monk fruit powdered sugar. I get it off Amazon. I'll put the link down in the thingy, but it's amazing. I have it in one of these little shakers, and they have it in powdered sugar form, and it is, I don't know, there's just something that makes me feel kind of bougie and like I'm eating all the fat things when I can sprinkle some powdered sugar on it. But it's the monk fruit natural sweetener, and check it out, 0 calories. I mean, come on. Anyway, sorry, I'm gonna flip you down. We're gonna crack our eggs open, just a fork, whisk them up with some milk and some vanilla, and we're gonna get making the French toast. Are you ready? Are you ready? What's that song? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. All right, and so you just need any kind of bowl. I like one of these square containers because it fits the bread really well. And so for me, I use 1 egg for 3 pieces. So 1 egg and about 1/8 of a cup of unsweetened cashew or almond milk. So but I am making this for not just me, but my family. There's no way I'm gonna make this and they're not gonna want some. Here's also what you can do. this can be breakfast, this can be lunch, this can be dinner. This, I don't know if you guys ever do breakfast for lunch or you do a breakfast for dinner, but this is good anytime. This could be a dessert. But anyway, so, all right. So then you're just going to whisk it. Make sure you get the yolks broke up. Once you get it whisked, again, I like to take just a little bit of vanilla, not a whole ton, maybe about a half a teaspoon. And then I'm going to take some unsweetened almond milk. So for 4 eggs, I'm probably at about 1/3 of a cup of almond milk. And 1/3 of a cup, so like really almond milk for 1 cup is 30 calories. So you're almost at like no calories by the time you divide this up for all the servings. And I don't know if you know this or not, but your nut milks actually have typically more nutrients, more calcium than regular milk, which I used to not know. So, all right, once we get it nice and whisked up, we're gonna go ahead and bring our pan out here. Turn it on medium heat. This is where most people mess up a lot of times. You don't wanna get the pan too hot because then you will burn. I'm gonna use a little bit of spray. Bam. And I wanna show you the size of this bread. It is like, so you can see it's like the size of my hand, but look at how thick it is. This makes, and it's very airy, but this makes some really good French toast. So we're gonna let our pan heat up for a moment. All right, our pan is heated up. Look at this, look at this bread. Looks so freaking good. Okay, so you're just going to dip it in like normal. Plop it in your pan. And if I have normal bread, I can fit 3 pieces in the pan, but because I have this Nature's Own Life bread, 2 pieces is all I can fit because it is a little bit bigger than regular bread. Now, once I get that in the pan, I am gonna take a little bit of cinnamon. You don't have to do the cinnamon. I just think it adds something to it. And I'm just going to sprinkle some on this side. Just like that. So we're gonna let this cook, and here's where you want it on medium heat. On medium heat, you're gonna be able to get the side done, brown it a little bit without it burning. So we're gonna let that cook for, I don't know, maybe about a minute on each side. Okay, while that's cooking, I got 3 plates set up. I got some chopped strawberries. My kids use the Miss Butterworth sugar-free syrup. I use the Walden Farms. And then of course I got my 0-calorie powdered sugar, monk fruit sweetener here, and it is ready to go. Right, we just flipped it over. We're gonna let it, you can see, browned. We're gonna let it cook for about a minute on this side, and then she's gonna be done. Right, we're going to repeat. I want to show you this. So 1 slice of this bread is only 35 calories. And again, look how big this bread is. It's so big. And 1 slice is 35 calories. So 3 slices of this, you're only looking at 105 calories. Or for my clients that use containers, you're looking at yellow, which is awesome. All right, so 2 different ways to plate this. The first way is like if I'm having 2 pieces, you can literally just do it like this, okay? But here's what I'm gonna tell you. losing weight, part of it is tricking the brain. So whether I have 2 or 3 pieces, my favorite way is to cut them in half and lay them like this. Like, okay, which one looks more? Now that still looks pretty freaking epic, by the way, but here's 3 pieces. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put our fruit on, which I have half a cup of strawberries, which is what I'm gonna eat with mine. So let me show you how we do this. All right, so we're just going to sprinkle our strawberries right over the middle. Just like that. You can either use a sugar-free syrup, or you can use the Walden Farms, which is 0 calories. You can always also use a honey or something like that. Just drizzle a little bit over that. That was definitely less than 1 serving. And then last but not least is our 0 calorie monk fruit sweetener, powdered sugar. And there we have it. That's a lot of food for less than 200 calories. I mean, come on, looks pretty epic too. Like if they brought this out at a restaurant, my stomach would be so excited. And if I'm just being completely honest, I would never think that this is healthy. Okay, so now if I was plating this one, I would do the same thing. All right, so I would do my half a cup of berries over the top. I would do a little bit of the syrup, just like so. And then again, my 0 calorie monk fruit powdered sugar. There we go. So you tell me in the comments, which one do you prefer, the whole pieces or the half? The whole pieces or the half? And if you want to be a lot extra and you have the extra calories, or if you're making this as a treat for your kids, you can put a little bit of whip on top. Just like that. So, and again, 2 tablespoons of that is 15 calories. So that's up to you. My kids like a little, we hardly ever have this. So when we do have it, that to them is like a little bit of a, like, oh my gosh, Mom. So there you have it. We finished, you saw us make it. We have 3 pieces left. And again, I'm telling you, look at this, just looks, no one's ever gonna look at this and think, huh, I'm trying to lose weight. This is like super skinny, healthy French toast, which is what I love. I really love. When I tell you this was something I ate weekly while losing weight, bi-weekly, is something I ate where I felt like I wasn't being deprived. And we have so many different recipes here on the channel of things that we cook, and we're always coming up with new things. And the next 2 weeks, next week, we're gonna be showing you how to make like almost like a breakfast egg taco with cheese. And I'm telling you, the way that I make this, it is like, when my daughter had this, she's like, wow, Mom, she's like, I'm gonna save this recipe for when I have kids. Like, that's how, so simple, it's so easy, it's low calorie, it's got protein, but it's freaking so good. And then the 3rd week, we're gonna be making some, a couple different kinds of baked oatmeal, which is super, super simple, even for single serving. So anyway, make sure if you haven't, smash the like button, hit the subscribe, so that way you don't miss any of the recipes, any of the tips, any of the inspiring interviews. So thank you so much for watching. And I will also link, for those of you that like carbs, I will link over here in the thing right over when the video ends, a healthy pizza, sheet pan pizza that we make for our family. It's delicious. If you like this, if you like not feeling deprived, you're gonna love this pizza. So we'll see you next week, same time, same place.